emergency live stream, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, the day before the transfer window is set to open, we have finally got some concrete transfer news with regards to a potential target for the Reds. Absolutely buzzing with this one, guys. And we're going to be discussing, as you can read there in the title, Liverpool pushing to sign Leny Yoro. Now, I'm just going to share this quickly on our other page. 2 seconds. So you are just joining in, guys, do hit the old like button, hit the subscribe button, obviously for daily Liverpool content. Let's try and get this one way over 100 likes. As stated, it is the day before the transfer window, and as I've been saying in all our videos, there's not really been that anything concrete. There's a few people in the transfer space, especially the Liverpool space, that we really do believe when it comes to transfer news. Paul Joyce, probably top tier, then David Ornstein in second, and then of course Fabrizio Romano, then other sort of people. Now, what we're getting is information, of course, from David Ornstein that Liverpool are pushing to sign Lille defender or Lille centre-back Leny Yoro. Now, we've known for most of the transfer window that Leny, centre-back in particular, is a position that Liverpool are looking to bolster going into the new season under the new manager. Now, we've kind of seen that was said earlier on, and in the build-up, we've already been linked to a ton of centre-backs thus far. Of course, Inacio, William Pacho, just to name a few, but there's been quite a few centre-backs that we have been linked to, and they don't stop there, guys. Of course, I've talked briefly about Leny Yoro, and now David Ornstein has officially confirmed that Liverpool are pushing to sign him. Obviously, 18-year-old centre-back viewed as a unique market opportunity. However, what I should say is that David Ornstein has stated that Liverpool and Manchester United are pushing for the deal to sign the player. Liverpool and Manchester United see Real Madrid as favourites, but pushing hard for the 18-year-old centre-back. Now, in this sort of transfer saga, again, I think we already know that, you know, when it comes to transfers, I don't think Manchester United are our main concern. Manchester United don't get things done, especially this year. And if you're a young 18-year-old, you're not looking at Manchester United as a development to go there and progress your career. Manchester United is a graveyard. But what I would say with regards to transfers and hijacks is a key name there, that Real Madrid are currently linked to the player. And as stated, usually that is probably the hot ticket to go out to Real Madrid at this moment in time. It really does look like the best place to go and play football. Of course, they've got a super team that they're building at this moment in time. However, would Leny Yoro be a bit too young to go out to Real Madrid? He's not like, you know, a Jude Bellingham that's got tons and tons of experience. They can slot straight in, play week in and week out. But if he came to Liverpool, we could maybe offer him that opportunity. So it probably depends what Real Madrid is going to do. Unfortunately, Leny Yoro was in attendance at the Champions League final. So, of course, Real Madrid probably giving him the same treatment that they did for Jude Bellingham and the countless of other signings that they've obviously signed before. So again, I'm not a mug. I'm not that, you know, I'm not going to be afraid to admit it. Liverpool are a massive club, but Real Madrid, for some reason, are a side that usually hijack and get anything they want. And I would go far as to say Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. And to be fair, that project for any player is very exciting, especially just coming off the back of the Champions League, getting Kylian Mbappe and all these kind of things. If there's a choice out of the two, my choice obviously would be Liverpool, but obviously I can see why a Frenchman would choose maybe Real Madrid. But as stated, guys, David Ornstein has came out and said that Liverpool are pushing, and Manchester United are actively pursuing to sign Leny Yoro from Lille. Liverpool and Manchester United see Real Madrid as favourites, but are pushing hard for the 18-year-old centre-back. It's viewed as a unique market opportunity, separate to other targets at this moment in time, and I told you PSG are currently keen too. But I think PSG were linked to him a bit earlier on in the month, in June, towards the end of May. But it was stated that he wasn't necessarily, you know, he didn't fancy it himself. He kind of wanted to get out of France. And to be fair, apart from money, I don't see anything that spectacular about PSG at this moment in time, unless he's a Paris Saint-Germain supporter, why the heck would you go there? It's almost like a sinking ship at this moment in time. So my only worry at this moment in time, if we're going to head, it would be Real Madrid. Of course, Man United could probably pay more wages than Liverpool, but Manchester United, honestly, for young players, is an absolute graveyard. No one's going to Manchester United developing as a player over the last 10 years. It's never going to be a case. So my worry would be Real Madrid, and hopefully, of course, that they go on and try and pursue different targets. But again, this is our first bit of concrete transfer information of the transfer window, that Liverpool are actively now pursuing Leny Yoro. So we'll wait and see what happens with this one. But do let me know your thoughts down there in the live chat, guys. What are you guys thinking down there in the comment section below? And obviously, just let me know who else you think we should sign in this transfer window. For those of you that are coming across from Panenka LFC, we will be doing a deep dive. Hopefully that'll be out in 48 hours from now. We'll do a proper deep dive into Leny Yoro and what he can bring to this Liverpool side. But certainly, I'm glad that now we are going into that sort of transfer window. The transfer window is open. We've actually got something to talk about, because it has been very, very quiet up into the lead. I've seen a lot of other clubs, whether it be Premier League teams, whether it be teams from Europe getting business done, announcing players and all this sort of stuff. But in the Liverpool space, it's been very, very quiet. Mainly probably down to that we haven't even completed our sort of backroom team. Obviously, there's the humming and hawing with regards to the backroom team at this moment in time, whether people are going to be coming, whether people are going to be coming to join Arne Slot. We don't currently know at this moment in time. So Liverpool are probably trying to finalise that, but there will be being work done behind the scenes. Of course, Arne Slot will have to have a say on who he wants. I know Edwards is going to, of course, be having the majority of the in control with regards to our transfers, but Arne Slot's going to have to be consulted at some point during this moment too. So again, look, it is what it is. I do think our transfer activity will probably kick on after the Euros, as I stated earlier in yesterday's video, or in today's earlier video. It is this sort of time of year where, of course, there's major international tournaments going on, whether that be the European Championships, whether that be the Copa America. It's sometimes, if you're going to be making a high-profile signing, you don't really want to do it before these competitions. One's because the players don't want to discuss their futures at this moment in time, because they're competing at competitions and looking to win the competitions, because probably that's the market that we're going to be going in for, players that are representing their countries. And then, of course, is that what if they get injured? What if they get a massive injury during the competition and then you're ended up holding the bag? You've paid X amount of money for a player that could be injured for X amount of time. So I do think most of our proper business will be concluded after the international tournaments. But I am surprised to see. Well, I'm not surprised, because we've obviously been loosely linked to Leny Yoro, of course, in the build-up to the transfer window. But I was pretty surprised to hear on the eve of the transfer window opening that, of course, Liverpool and Manchester United are pursuing a deal for the young centre-back. So yeah, very, very exciting indeed. But Liverpool fans, as always, do let me know your thoughts down there in the live chat if you're watching it live. If you're watching on a replay, let me know down in the comment section. Do you like the idea of Leny Yoro? Yes or no? And remember, guys, we'll have a Panenka deep dive coming in 2 days' time. Thank you, guys, and I'll